Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always attention.
And he gets a clean slate and a competition in his new spot in Indianapolis. Obviously trying to eliminate some bad habits he picked up in New York. But after a brief pit stop in Minnesota, this gives him a chance to continue the trend of veteran quarterbacks who have a chance to excel with a fresh start and a new team.
Now Jones. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Colts first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. His pass left side to Downs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice Nice work on the return. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4-touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
A 3-yard pickup.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Now it's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this Colt defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack on 1st down, Jones evades him at the 20. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They're going to bring in some extra bulk here for 3rd and a yard. Jones will sneak it. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Ladd McConkey deep for the Chargers. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on the roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Harris will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. A solid stiff arm. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Colts getting ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Powers through. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They're locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's another Charger.
This is Harris on the draw. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
16 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Len McConkey, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score.
5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
19 yards. And the Colts first down.
Off the play fake. Jones. Down the field. He's got one. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Indianapolis.
Throw out right, pulled in by Jones. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second and goal, Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Daniel Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are back within a score.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Colts 10.
So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Tyler Conklin, 71 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Colts.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
That one finds Pierce right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Gain of 12. And the Colts 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
1st down, Indianapolis.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he's going to be taken down there. A sack back at the 32. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17.
Colts 17.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. The Charger drive about to get going. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. With the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up
Herbert now. A
4.
short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Alec Pierce.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
He's got another one to Johnston. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Jones throwing to start the drive. The toss here completed to Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And going right back to Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Indianapolis.
Now Jones. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
13 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That complete to Downs. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 9.
So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first three plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Chargers 28.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Harris will start the drive out. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
He was taken down behind the line.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Colts' 21-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Tyler.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. McConkey, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. Until about the 23. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Throwing, Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
And the Colts, first down.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
On the option right, it's Jones. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
A gain of 16.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying out him on passing downs.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jones hit in the ball zone. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. More from L.A. in a moment. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, 77 yards. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
42, Colts 20.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for the quarterback.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Michael.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, what a move. Again, the juke. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The Chargers take
so now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Powering forward. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Results in a 4th
So
down.
look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one is right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
Looking to put a drive together.
27-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Taylor. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Good coverage downfield. Webb taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. First down, Colts.
Off play action. Jones. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
It's 2nd down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
But it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Daniel Jones.
And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
Herbert
10.
off of play action.
49-yard line.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
from the gun. Herbert on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the give, this is Harris. Muscles him off. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Fourth down.
They run for it with Harris. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go and get the rest up. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
For the Chargers.
And he returns this to the 22. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he dropped him. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
on 2nd and 10. Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Chargers, first down. First down and goal to go.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Jones is hit. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On the option right, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's third and 7.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this 28.
He was brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 2.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 146 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep that.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Dick with that attack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 66.
So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.